Hi guys, welcome back to another Big episode. This is episode 22. And today we have the head of our show competition. But before we get into that, we got the Big Brother unlocked because they decided to air it on Friday. They said, okay, for the first 30 minutes or 20 minutes, we are going to put the unlocked. So from Thursday nights when Larry got evicted, we saw the Big Brother hostess, the mystery hostess, and that is a grocery store on Thursday, Boston Rob. So Boston Rob is a legend in the Survivor. I didn't know who he was until he played the Traitors, and I was because I don't watch Survivor, because I don't really care about Survivor. But he was one of the, he was this week's Big Brother sit down, talk, whatever. So he was Garrett, the Vassal, who's the host, and Taylor Hales, who's also the host. Garrett said to Boston Rob, "Do you think Big Brother and Survival is the same?" And he actually said, "Yes, it is. There's a little bit of difference is that Survival actually, every episode, they evict someone because Survival is only 28 days or 29 days. It used to be like 30 something days, but they moved it down to 28 days or 29 days. Where Big Brother is normally 90 to 80 days. I think this season, because finale is on the 28th of September, it is 85 days. It's a bit short up, but whatever. So, Boston Rob said, oh yeah, when I was on, he did 2 seasons of Survivor and 2 seasons of The Amazing Race. He met his wife on Survivor. I think it was the all-winner season. Cool, nice, whatever. And then, and he played The Amazing Race. Now, I didn't watch The Amazing Race back then. I watched The Amazing Race, season 30 was the first season I watched of The Amazing Race, there you go. But, yeah. So, they get into it about what to do move and what. So, this is one of them. What they were talking about is when Fitz was telling we need to get rid of Wowie. Morgan, who's right there with Stan, said we don't need to get rid of Wowie. We don't need to get rid of Wowie. If she's done bot. So, if he's done the bot. But all came down to Wowie versus Morgan. Of course, at that time, Morgan's on stay. She'd be stupid for what she did, but I'm not sure. But that was basically it. It was only 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And we finally did the actual episode. And when it came on, it was kind of boring. So, I only picked up some stuff, but when it came on, we saw Catherine got upset because her boyfriend just went home. And so her boyfriend just went home with a vote of 4-2. I forgot what the vote was. But yeah, her boyfriend just went home. And that's Now, in the Unlocked episodes, we have seen that person who went home will always go to the Unlocked and talk about it. We've seen it with Amy, we've seen it with Jimmy, but this we did not seen with Wowie. So, let's step back to Wowie for a minute. So, Wowie, got a lot of hate on Big Brother. So, he canceled all of his interviews with all the players or all the people he needed to do. And I'm wondering how I did make this separate video, as if you want to find it, it's on my YouTube channel. It is under my talking about all things Big Brother. So I am wondering, did they cancel all of his interviews and told him, hey, we're going to cancel your interviews because what happened? So we got the famous wall comp. Now, fun fact, Rachel had never competed in a wall comp competition. in her now 3 seasons of the show, because she was out throwing each race the 2 times, and then now of course this time. Yeah, that was kind of sad. But the first 3 players who dropped down will be have-nots. It was Will, Morton, and what was the last one? It all came down to Vince versus Catherine, and Vince tried to talk to Catherine. Hey, I'll make the deal with you, and she said, no, I'm okay. I don't want no deal. But Vince won this head of household competition. Am I excited for that? No. Am I okay with it? No. But yeah, so Vince won the judge competition, and he was talking to Keanu first, and he was saying, hey, I think I'm gonna put up. I really don't know I'm gonna put up. A lot of people are saying, hey, I think you need to put up Rachel, because Rachel has a good strategy what's going on, and she can twist her head around. She can make you believe stuff what you don't even believe. Now, once it comes to nominations, he did not put up Rachel. He put up Ava because Ava put up Vince during her race 2 weeks ago. He put up Kelly because they don't really have a trust or whatever. Well, he wants her to point about Vita. And then he put up Mindy because he don't really trust her. There's those 3 nominees. So Wednesday, we finally get to see the Power Veto competition. I don't really know what it was. I doubt it's, what is that? I doubt it's the BB comments, because that's normally like the joy phase. I'm wondering, this week's Thursday, I think this is the last one to compete in the blockbuster twist, and then we finally hit the joy phase. That's what they did last year. So Toto was the last one to do, and that was actually the last blockbuster AI competition last year. So I'm wondering, are they doing it this year too? So, and then we finally did the joy phases. About time, because this is the last week of September, the last week of August, because the finale is on the 28th of September. You only have 4 more weeks of the show. They need to speak this up. I actually don't want no one to win, because they're all bowling. Well, I don't really care who wins, because... Oh, now, I did talk about this a little bit. In this conversation, Morgan, Mickey, and Will was all in the have not won. And Morgan said, hey, did you fit Wally because you think you can trust Rachel? Because she came off the board. And it's kind of like that. She said, yeah, because apparently you both ways. You came off the board. And you also thought Wally evicted. That's when actually Rachel and Will was in the boxing room. And that's when they said, okay, she needs to show down on how she plays the game. You know, she is playing hard fast. And she is. She is playing hard and she is playing fast. And she don't know when to shut up and when to talk. So yeah. But thanks for watching. Please have a good day tonight. Or just come subscribe. Well, like and subscribe. Don't call me because I... But anyway, have a good day tonight. Sure. Bye.